Gosh, see, this is an advanced exercise actually, to be aware of your thoughts. Most can't do that. They just can't do that. The mind is so active. They're so like constantly being bombarded by sense impressions and stimuli, external stuff, and what are they going to do tomorrow? Who's thinking what about them, and what are we thinking about, etc. It's such a rat race, habitual rat race in the brain. They can't even begin to like be aware of the actual thoughts as they pop up. You got to have some degree of silence just to be aware. Just try it and see. How effective are you at it? To just be aware of what thoughts are coming. Be aware of how your attention goes into those thoughts, meaning which thoughts are you actually buying? Which thoughts are you paying attention to? If somebody's walking by and they got a gun and they're pointing it at me, I'm gonna pay attention. You see? I should. Instinct took over. Like maybe I need to like hit him with this camera or something, right? I gotta like pay attention. Now, another thought, 99% of the thoughts that people entertain are just stupid. Ooh, girl's walking by. I wonder if she thinks I'm attractive. Who cares? See, that thought will come in some guy's mind, and then that associated thoughts will start to come. Oh, I remember, what if today, if I go, where can I go to a popular spot with a lot of girls? Oh, I wonder when am I gonna have sex again? You can spend a whole lifetime. Just one thought can trigger a bunch of other associative thoughts, and next thing you know, you're living a whole life of projections, of trying to experience certain thoughts you have, certain desires you have. A thought can create a desire, and then the feeling to want to experience the desire, and then it just snowballs from there. Be aware of that. That's the other thing. Be aware of when a thought comes, how much energy is it backed with? Is it just a passing thought, like oh, a bird, I heard a bird go by, okay, that's a passing thing, like I'm not thinking about it, compared to like, I don't know, let's say I'm every time somebody sees me, let's say a guy sees me, every time he sees me every day, his face looks angrier and angrier. That's not the case, but will that thought may like create a bigger story and a more investment than this bird flying by. Because maybe I'll start wondering like, whoa, do I need to start packing when I go out? What does he want to do? Why is he looking at me like that? Is there something wrong with me? Maybe I'm not spiritual. If I was spiritual, then he should be like loving on me, but he's like looking like he wants to kill me, whatever. All these stories, right? So you find which thoughts that you have that have a propensity to create a bigger story around, to keep you busy, to keep you, see, when we're stuck in our mind, then there's less awareness of this inner, you can say, presence or quietness, this is the so-called goal in spirituality, is to become aware of that. And then when you hit some magical point, nobody can tell me exactly what it is. If you're aware of this inner quietness at a certain percent of time with a certain frequency or intensity of hertz, then you're awake. So somebody let me know that formula. So then we know if we're awake or not. All right. So this investigation of what are we thinking, and be aware of our attention going into these thoughts, and be aware of the energetic charge behind these thoughts. This is all building consciousness. This is how you build consciousness. As our consciousness increases, as we become more conscious, when we're at a higher vantage point to where we can see these subtleties that I'm speaking on, it's easier to let go. You see, you got to be, how can you let go of something if you don't know you're holding on to something? This is the purpose of the videos. But now, the more sattvic your lifestyle is, the more easy this practice is going to be to do. You see, this is why we got to take the whole package. You can't non-dual everything away. So, nothing exists, done. This is stupid. Like, who does that? You can't do that. I don't even know how people, how do you believe that? People they like that. The ego likes that. Oh, I don't have to do anything. I just say I don't exist and I'm done. I mean, that's why ego likes easy. But no, we got to look at ourselves. You know, if I'm eating pizza 20 minutes before I go to bed, and then I go to bed, and then I have a bunch of turbulent dreams, and then I wake up at 5 in the morning, and I live in a house with just drama, or screaming people, or people who are just toxic, and then I go to work, and I'm a telemarketer, and I got a cold call, and people keep telling me leave them alone all day, and then at night I go to a bar, and then I start drinking to try to get rid of all the stress, and then I get into a fight because somebody told me I look stupid, and then I go home and I eat my pizza again, and then I go to bed at night again. But I'm watching non-dual videos, and I want to be aware of my thoughts because I want to wake up. It's not going to happen. They're not even going to watch the videos, but I like to give extreme examples for illustrative purposes to drive the point home. Versus chilling at the beach. You go to a beach where there's not a lot of people. Don't go to Cancun or Daytona during spring break or all that. Eat super hydrated, alkalizing tonics. Go see my True Health channel. I make tonics. And then after that, eat some fruit, and then eat a vegetarian meal. Answer some questions that people have that are on higher level. They're asking questions because they want to better their life. It's good energy. Maybe do a consult. It's another good communion. You got two people who are totally focused on self-realization. Then you go to the beach, or you go walk in nature, and then you go maybe for dinner, have something light, something good. Then you go back home, don't watch TV, don't watch movies, you chill. Maybe talk to a friend on the phone or something, higher level conversation. Then you go to bed, deep sleep, don't even have any dreams. Then you wake up and you just, see, you do that. Versus the other example. So now I understand, not everybody, you can't just walk out of your life totally, like we have responsibilities, etc. I used to sell cars when I was in LA, and I hated it, and I couldn't get out of it though. I had to let that karma play out. And I've been in situations where I had to live with people and I didn't want to do that, but yet what to do. Okay, but just be aware of what I'm sharing, and if your desire is strong, you have an inner passion to wake up, and you understand the importance of having a lifestyle that's conducive to that, and you want that, grace is going to help provide that. I've lived in over 20 different countries. When I was growing up, I never planned on leaving America. Why? Why am I going to go to another country? That's too much work. I'll just stay here, stay in America and chill. But yet I ended up living in 20 countries. Living. Not going somewhere as a tourist. I'm not a tourist. I don't care about seeing anything. I had a mission. I was trying to heal the body and trying to wake up. So I kept finding stuff. Oh, maybe go here, maybe go there. And then finally that search was off. Something inside surrendered. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Like the Buddha. I mean, he leaned up against a tree and he was done. It was an organic doneness. So we have to let the karma play out. We come to some kind of organic doneness, and then all this stuff that I'm sharing, it just becomes your own words. You just know it, like you live it. This is what it is, and then you share with your previous self and other forms who want to know, because we're all the same, right? Consciousness is on different levels, so you recognize that particular level because you used to be on that level. So now it's like, okay, you're offering them water. They're thirsty like you used to be. Okay, here's some water. And this is the game of life. This is what happens. And it goes around and around and around and over again. And that's what it is. Have a good day.